we filled the paperwork and answered the questions and even got given an envelope. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the next chapter of my wattpad book. So if you didn't see the first chapter, link will be down in the description. And I look like a ghost. I put makeup on and everything. It's just the lighting. So yeah, I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read. And so here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this next chapter is called A Not So Smooth Interview. Here is where I write a note. Hi guys, just letting you all know that I have changed that the names have been, there has been a changed guy. Now Marty, hope you like. But I think I had changed Marty's name earlier, unless he was called Max. Marty, yeah, but they're, yeah. Okay, anywho, let's start reading. We arrived 10 minutes late. I know. Setting an example, this example is bad, but we hurry in just as we are called for a private interview. We enter the room and see and this is what dyslexia actually sounds like. To the room and enter the room to see a face I could never forget. On the left sat my old best friend who I lost contact with about 18 months ago, and on the right my ex, who I very so nearly lost my virginity to. Luckily found out he was cheating on me with her, but it happened after our 2 month avoidance. We made a promise to set to the rest of our lives that we would have nothing to do with this man. But we just go in and sit down, and I think to myself this can't get any worse. But she knows it's me, but seems to just bluff it. He doesn't seem to know. They introduce themselves as Chloe Williams and Joshua Williams. And Nick. Trust Nick to say, "Oh, are you like brother and sister?" I elbow him lightly and look like, what the hell was that? I mouth out, "Don't worry," and focus. I elbow him lightly and I think it's supposed to say he looks at me and mouths like, what the hell? "Don't worry about it." And focus back at the replies after like a whole minute. We're actually married 6 months today. Actually 6 months today. Well, congrats, I say, faking a grin, and we move on. Okay, Chloe says Joshua is going to go and play with Marty. Is it, I'd rather him not. Nick turns to me and says, "Why not? Why not let him go?" Then Marty starts crying in. Okay, you can go. We fill out the paperwork and answer the questions, and even got given an envelope. She says, "Read it." She says, "Read it later, please." Marty comes back in, and a few more questions, and the first thing I actually hear from Joshua is, "Your son looks a lot like you. Well, I hope you didn't treat him the way you treated me." Are we finished yet? I ask. Chloe's just like, yeah, you can go. When we're in the parking lot, what the flaming heck was going on in there? Well, it's a long story. I am waiting. I have a 3-year-old son, yeah, who doesn't need to hear about what I got on up to in my senior year. Fine, it can wait. But you're gonna tell me, right? I will. But not promising you'll like it. I think it's supposed to say. It was dead silent on the way home until Marty comes out with, "What's virginity?" I slam on my brakes, nearly crushing the car. Nick says, "Let me drive." Okay, but first, where the hell did you hear that? Joshua, he replies so innocently. Okay, I'm going to... I swore in this. Beep. Kill that. Beep. I collapse in a ball and just cry. I wake up on the couch and get up to find soup on the table just after 1. And you can reheat it and eat it. Or I reheat it and eat it. I reheat it and eat it. Marty, it's nap time, I hear Nick growling. Marty, obviously. I don't know what that means, but there. Nick comes down the stairs and demands an explanation, but I reply, "Only if you promise no interruptions." I go straight through, mainly staring at the table, unable to make eye contact. He just sits there in silence. Well, we both do. So that's it for this week. I'm doing this every 3rd week. So subscribe if you want to hear the rest of the story. I suppose you can go search it up if you want to read it yourself, but like, it's not great English. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Subscribe for more. If you want to see next the previous chapter, I will link it in the description below. And I would recommend checking out next week's video because it's gonna be pretty good. Mwah.